Just 6 hours before it was to be imposed on Thursday, Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa withdrew the night curfew. Based on experts' opinion, it was decided to impose a night curfew aimed at curbing the spread of the new COVID 19 strain detected in Britain and other countries. However, in the wake of public opinion that a night curfew is not necessary, it has been decided to withdraw it after discussion with cabinet colleagues and senior officials, the Karnataka Chief Minister said in a statement, urging citizens to impose a self restraint by wearing face masks and ensuring social distancing. Yediyurappa asked the citizens of the state to avoid unnecessary travel and strictly follow COVID 19 regulations of the government to help stop the spread of the virus. 4,109 crore rupees in properties spread across various states have been attached by the Enforcement Directorate in a money laundering case linked to an alleged Ponzi scam that duped about 32 lakh people for over 6,000 crore rupees, the agency has said on Thursday. The case involves Agri Gold Group of companies whose three promoters were arrested by the central agency on Tuesday. The attached assets include 2,809 landed properties, Highland Amusement Park in the name of Arka Leisure and Entertainment Private Limited in Andhra Pradesh, which is spread over 48 acres of land, and shares of various companies, plants, and machinery, the Enforcement Directorate said in a statement. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, addressing the Vishwa Bharati University in Bengal on its centenary today, said that its iconic founder Rabindranath Tagore's vision was the essence of Atmanirbhar Bharat or self-reliant India. He also said that university evolved from centuries of the Indian ethos and embodied Indian nationalist sentiment during independence with the guidance of Rabindranath Tagore. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee's Trinamool Congress meanwhile accused the centre of insulting her by not inviting her to the event. The BJP, however, produced the university's letter inviting the Chief Minister and accused her of insulting Tagore's institution by not attending the function. Mamata Banerjee's minister Bratya Bose, however, said that he was not aware of any such letter in the last 15 days. He said, if the letter came yesterday, how would we know? The Delhi government is fully prepared to receive, store and give COVID-19 vaccine to priority category persons in the city in the first phase of vaccination, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal said on Thursday. He said his government is all set to start the vaccination drive as soon as it gets the vaccine from the centre, and registration is underway for the people in the three priority categories who will receive it first. There are a total of 51 lakh priority category persons in Delhi, 3 lakh health workers, 6 lakh frontline workers, and 42 lakh of those aged above 50 and those below 50 but having comorbidities, the Chief Minister said at a virtual press briefing. Each person will be given 2 doses and a total of 1.02 crore doses will be required in the first phase of vaccination in Delhi. IPL will feature 10 teams from the 2022 edition, with the BCCI approving the decision in the annual general body meeting held in Ahmedabad on Thursday. One of the major points in the agenda of BCCI's annual general meeting to be held in Ahmedabad is the inclusion of the new IPL franchisee. A 10-team IPL means there will be 94 games and nearly 2.5-month window, which can throw the international calendar into disarray. Also, the availability of the top foreign players for the entire duration of the IPL needs to be ensured, and the broadcast money per year, which is for 60 matches, also needs to be renegotiated.
Hello everyone. HW News English is 2 years old now. When we started this venture, we promised ourselves one thing, that news should remain free, because right to know is the right of every Indian. But to keep news free for everyone, we need support from some of you. And thus we have rolled out membership on our YouTube channel HW News English. But mind you, the membership is completely voluntary. The programs that we were doing earlier, that we are doing now, will continue to remain free.
First level is a basic level. Here, you can be our supporter by paying Rs 199 per month. This membership gives you certain perks and benefits. The perks include unique badges in front of your name, a live show from Mr. Sujit Nair and from Mr. Akhilesh Bhargava per month for our members. You can also vote in some exclusive members only polls. Now the second level is Super Supporter. Here you can be our Super Supporter by paying Rs 3,999 per month. This membership will include every perk that comes with basic level. Additionally, our Super Supporters can be a part of a WhatsApp group where we can have discussions and suggestions on various topics. The second perk includes a gift pack with our merchandise. And the third perk is a Google Meet with Mr. Sujit Nair, where you can join the meet and ask your questions to Mr. Nair face to face. Lastly, if you like, we would give a shout out to our super supporters in our programs.
So, hope to see you soon with our badges.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.